Okay, good morning, everybody. This is John DiMartino, productivity coach at Keller Williams Realty in Coral Springs. One of the things I want to do today is go over how to create a landing page for one of your listings. Now, you can use this individual landing page on your Facebook, on your social media. You can send it out to your clients. So that they can share with their friends and family, their email lists, their social media accounts, and so forth. You can also create a short URL for your landing page website. Set that and use that on any promotional materials, any flyers you have. Maybe you want to link it to a QR code so you can have it in print on some of your print marketing material. Either way, the best part about having a landing page is when someone clicks on the landing page and starts looking at the information, they're going to be prompted to add their information, to get their contact information in order to get more information or ask questions or to schedule a showing on that property. When that happens, it's automatically going to be linked into your KW command. That person's that lead, their contact information is going to be uploaded as a new contact in your command, in your client database, so that you can now reach out to them, add them to a smart plan, and create a record for any future communications with them. So with that, I'm going to take just a couple moments and walk you through how to set up a landing page in KW Command. Very easy, very simple. It's just a matter of actually going in and doing it. All right, so we're going to log into KW Command, and from Command, we're going to, on the left side, we're going to open up our, let's see, is it in Consumer? Yep, we're going to open up the Consumer tab. All right, and right here, it's going to show all the landing pages that you already have existing. Now, when I mentioned earlier that we can create it as a short URL, this is the actual website that you're going to get for your landing page. Now, you can also create either a bit.ly or some other kind of short URL, so you can make it, you can customize this URL if you'd like. Otherwise, you can just use this URL exactly as it is. Obviously, you'd want to have one landing page for each one of your active listings. All right, what you're going to do is when you're on the landing page tab on the right side, you're going to click on create a new site. And you have two options here. You can add a page to your KW agent site, or you can add a standalone page. Now, what we're going to be doing for purposes of individual property landing page, we're going to use a standalone page, the standalone page option. Let's create page. Now, to be important, what you're going to want to do is label the page or name your template, your landing page template, to whatever you want. I like using the property address. So I'm going to go 5700 South Bayberry Lane in Tamarack. That's what we're going to name this landing page. Okay. We can save it as we go along. And then once we have everything, we're going to click publish in order to publish the page. Okay. Now, what we're going to do, this is all what they call WYSIWYG. What you see is what you get. And it's really easy to configure. And what ends up happening is you come over to the right side. All these over here are called widgets. And we're going to just drag whichever widget that we want into our page. And everything we see right here is exactly what the end user is going to see on their end. Now, when you drag it in, it's going to be pretty generic. It's not going to have all your exact information. Once we have the layout the way we want it, then we can click over here where it says configure widgets, and that's when we're going to go ahead and add our customized things in here as well. So let me go ahead and we'll just get started and kind of look at what some of these different things are. Obviously, you have your agent branding, branded header, lead form. You always want to have a lead form in here because the lead form is going to give the, that's where the person's going to be able to enter their contact information to reach out to you with. Okay, I like to start with, let's go with the branded header. All right, this is just going to have the branded header. It's going to have what you put in from your marketing profile. So your name, your telephone number, your contact information, photo, and logos. So that's going to be in here. And you can always go back in and update this as well. The next thing I want to do, I'm just going to go straight to the important stuff. I'm just going to grab the listing and I'm going to put the listing, just going to drag this widget right in here. Again, like I said, this is just the widget. This is a placeholder. This is not my $1.4 million listing in Austin, Texas, although I wish it was. It's not. So I'm not going to spend too much time worrying about this. This is, like I said, again, this is just a placeholder. All right. I'm going to continue scrolling down. The next thing I want to put in here, I want to put in a market snapshot, because not only do I want to let the buyer know about what's going on in this particular property, I also want to let them know about what's happening in that area. If they're going to be purchasing there, I want them to know what else is going on in the area. I also put in download my app, because I do want them to download my app, and once they download it and they sign in, then like I said before, they're automatically going to be entered into my database. And then I'm also going to put in my lead form at the end, because I do want to make sure I capture all their information here as well. You can end the page by either putting in a legal footer. All right, you can either put a legal footer, which is going to have a link to all your information, or you may want to put in your local expert, which is going to be a little bit about you. Okay. And like I said, again, this is the information that's going to be in your marketing profile. I'm going to put both of them in here. So that way they can click on the social media down here. They can click on my local expert and so forth. Again, like I said before, once you're happy with the layout, then we're going to go in and configure the widgets. Let's say you accidentally put one in here that you're not crazy about. You can always select that widget, right? And on the right side, you can either trash it, you can duplicate it, you can move it up or move it down, or you can readjust its location on the landing page. But this is exactly what the landing page is going to look like. Now, there are some other options here if you want to go ahead and further customize it a little bit more. We're not going to get into that today. We're just using the simple layouts over here. As I said, this is what your client is going to see. If you want to see what it's going to look like optimized on an iPad or a tablet, or if you want to see what it's going to look like on a telephone or mobile view, this is what it's going to look like over here. So it does give you the option to see what the end user is going to be seeing at the end. So like I said, let's go ahead and configure the widgets. It's going to actually go through all of the 7 widgets that we just added. Branded header, listing, new market snap, download the app, lead form, my local expert, and legal footer. And then we're literally going to go one by one and set it up the way we want to, so that it matches what's on the MLS. It matches what's going on in our listing. So let's start with the branded header. I like to put the address, the property address over here on the top. This is what's gonna be seen right over here next to your logo. I'm gonna put that in 500 South Bayberry Lane. This is you do only have 30 characters here. So just keep that in mind. And it is Tamarack. I misspelled it. There you go, Tamarack. You can have your headshot. This is what's going to be over here on the right side. You can put in your contact information, your telephone number, email address, your logo, etc. Once you have it, you click Save and Apply. And you can, as you're going on the different widgets, like I said, this is number 1 through 1 of 7. You click Save and Apply, you'll be able to see exactly what you have here. Now, someone pointed this out to me the other day. While in the computer view and the iPad view, the address over here is visible. However, when you go to the telephone view, the mobile view, even though it shows up here that the address disappears, I even saw it myself. It kind of looks a little bit weird and kind of bundled up in there. And I think that's just a bug in Keller Williams. And I think they may have been working to get that resolved. It doesn't appear to be showing it over here, but I did see it when I was on my actual telephone at one point. Okay, so we click save and apply. We're going to move on to the next step. This is the branded header. Now we're going to go on to the listing. We have two different things that we can do here. We can either manually upload our listing, or we can pull it from KWLS. I'm just going to do a quick search. This is looking by the property address. Do KWLS. And it's going to show this is my listing right over here, but you do have ones all across the country as well. So just make sure you're selecting the right property. Make sure it's yours. Make sure it's the one that's active, and you're just going to click select. When I click save and apply, it should be bringing over everything from the website. From the MLS, from KWLS, is gonna have all the information over here. For some reason, it's not pulling in these photos. These are the photos that's actually from the listing, and that's fine because we can always add our own photos. We can add our own photos right here. So let's go ahead and do that at this time. I've seen it in the past where if the photos are optimized, it's going to be able to come right through over here, and it'll automatically be added to the landing page. In this case, it didn't, so we're just going to browse the folder that we have them in, and we're going to upload them that way. I know I want to put in just this one at first to be the main header image. This is going to be the picture that's going to be right here. You want to make sure that it is a high resolution photo. And for some reason, this one is not taking. Try something else. Okay, there we go. Now I got a high resolution photo in. I'm going to save and apply. Again, this is the main picture that's going to be on the landing page when the client first logs into this. Again, all the information that is right here comes directly from the MLS, including your property description. Now we're going to go in. We're going to have to go in and add the other pictures. Like I said, for some reason these didn't come through, but I'm going to have to go in there and correct that after. Let's go on to page 3 of 7. This is going to be the market snap. I know the area where the property is. All right. So remember, this is not necessarily looking at the home, but looking at the individual neighborhood from next door. But I want to see exactly when I put the zip code in, I'm going to try to select the neighborhood that is that's for the proper the neighborhood for this address. So I'm going to scroll down here. The Woodlands Tamarack. Woodlands Country Club of Tamarack. And that's what we're going to name this neighborhood. Now that we selected that, we're going to save and apply, and it's going to pull from nextdoor.com. It's going to pull the all the information about this particular neighborhood, including how many homes are active, how many have sold, what's the active listing price, price per square foot, etc. All right, let's go to the 4th tab. We can leave this pretty much the way it is. Download the KW app, get free access. This has already been pre-populated in here. The button, that's a download app right here, and that's going to be able to be downloaded directly onto your phone or mobile device. And through your marketing profile, one of the things you do have to put in there is your branded app link, the URL. So we're just going to copy that into here. Again, that's through your marketing profile, and we're not going to go through that on this video. But we're going to click save and apply and move on to the next tab. That's gonna be number 5 of 7. This is where you're going to put in here this is your call to action. Interested? Let's talk. You can leave it like that. Let's see. For more information or to schedule a private showing, click below. Let's save and apply. They're going to put their first name, the last name, email address, telephone number, and any notes that they may have. And again, once they put this in, it's automatically going to be entered into KW Command as a new contact. And you should, through Kelly, you should get a notification that you have a new lead and a new contact. Let's save and apply, and let's go to tab 6 of 7. This is where you're going to customize your local expert information. First name, last name. If you're part of a team, you could put that there. If not, you can put your business name. If you want to enter your role, if you're a buyer's agent, if you're a listing agent, or if you want to use your tagline, we could put that over here as well. Do you want to put your your agent license information here, and you can put in a short bio. Now, granted, remember, you do have only 280 characters here, so you want to keep this short and concise. This isn't a whole biography about you. This is just a quick synopsis about you. Some more of your contact information. We have you can see right here, it's asking for the link to the app, which I don't have it right here, but I can actually pull it from this right here. This is the button redirect. So I'm just going to copy this website. Control C. And I'm going to Control V. I'm going to paste that right there. I put in a legal footer here. It's not obligated to put that in. It's not mandatory by our brokerage or through our state. However, you do want to check with your brokerage to see if you do have to put in any kind of legal footer. As courtesy, I did put in here, if you have a brokerage relationship from another agency, this is not intended as a solicitation. By requesting this or additional information, you're expressly granting consent to be contacted via telephone, either by phone or by text. That's just my little disclaimer. And then we'll just click save and apply. And I'm going to go on to step number 7. Again, this is just a legal footer, just the brokerage contact information. Once you have everything that you see, once you're happy with everything you have here, like I said, I do have to go back in here and edit my photos, but otherwise there would be the carousel of all the photos right here. But once I have everything and I'm happy the way this looks, I could just go ahead and click publish page. Would you like to publish this, make it visible to others? Yes, I do. And then I have my landing page right here. This is going to be the website that you can click on. Your buyers can click on. You can add this link onto Facebook, onto social media, your emails, your taglines. You can add this all over the place, and they'll be able to go to your landing page. One of the other options you do have is to change the URL. Now, it's not going to change the entire thing, and I'll show exactly what it is. You can change only this last portion of it. Okay, so you can't change the pages.kwcom and whatever else you have over here, but you can just change this last portion. Again, I like putting in the address right here. I tell my sellers that their home will have its own website, and staying true to form, this is exactly what it is. I'm putting in the property address, I'm creating it, and as you can see, this is the website that they would go to. If you do want to go back in order to make any changes, or you want to edit anything else in here, just going to click on these 3 dots over here, click edit, and that's going to take you right back into the where you can add or remove any widgets. And you can do this even after the fact, after it's been published or posted. As soon as you click save and republish, anyone that goes to your website will see all those new updates as well. And this is the final product. Once someone actually clicks on the link, they're going to see everything here. Disregard these photos, but you're going to see everything about the property. You can have the neighborhood market snap. You're going to have information about your KW app, their contact information, your contact information. There's another button for the app, and then your legal footer. Remember, anytime someone downloads your app here, enters the information here, or downloads the app over here, you're going to get a notification through Kelly, or if you set it up to receive a notification via email or via text, and it's going to be entered automatically into KW Command as a new contact and as a new lead. Okay, well, that is setting up a landing page for every one of your listings. I encourage everyone to do this for every single one of your listings, or if you're promoting an open house or so forth, and get creative with these landing pages, because you can use these landing pages for so many different possibilities and options. I've seen them for open house sign-in sheets. I've seen them for testimonials and so forth. If you have any questions, let me know. My name is John DiMartino. I'm a coach over at Keller Williams Coral Springs, 954-376-9661. Thank you very much and have a great day.